Hello and you're welcome back to the channel. This is Maxwell here from Max Multimedia and I hope you're doing well. Alright, so in today's tutorial we are going to design a birthday flyer. Okay, together we are going to do this. It's actually going to be a collaboration. Why? Because I just received the work and I've not yet done the work. You know, most of the times tutorial is done after you are done with the work, and then you want to use it as a tutorial, then you will redesign the thing again and record it. It's only in few cases where you see direct designs are used for tutorial. Okay, so this particular one we are going to do it together. Okay, so that is just by the way. Let's dive right into Photoshop.
If God be for me, who can be against me? If God is...
Okay, so I already received the image. Here's the picture they sent, and I took up the background to this, and they told me it's going to be his 40th birthday. He's actually one of my pastors, and this is going to be his 40th birthday. So I got this 40th anniversary image from Google and this sunflower also from Google, and I already have this in my system, so I just put them here, and this is the picture, so I just put them here. Okay, and link is in the description as usual to download this, except the person's picture. Alright, so let's get right here. Okay, the first thing I'll do is to come over to my new document here, and I'm going to use a square size because this will not be printed. This will end only on social media, so I'll just go like say 5 by 5 inches. Let me change the unit here first to inches, and then I change my dimension to 5 and 5. Sorry. Okay, so here we are. So the first thing I will do is to get this background here to my Photoshop canvas like this. Okay, so I'm just going to rasterize it. Right click the layer and then come to rasterize layer. Okay, alright, so the next thing I want to do is to blur out the flower portion. Okay, the red flower portion. So I'll come to my filter here, come to blur gallery here, and then once you place your cursor on the blur gallery, it will display these other options here. So I'll be using these tilt shift. Okay, alright, so this is how to display, and I'm going to blur only the red portion, the flower portion. Okay, so I'm just going to drag this down like this. Okay, alright, I think this is okay. And the blur radius, let me just say 14 or 15. Okay, let me give it 14. Alright, I think 14 is okay for now. Yeah, if in case I have the need to adjust it, yeah, we'll be able to adjust it. Okay, so I think this is fine, but the next thing I want to do is to resize this thing. Okay, I just want to use some portion, not all of it like that. Like I said, this thing is a collaboration of my friend who is watching this tutorial. It's a collaboration, so you can just alert me if in case I am putting something that you think I shouldn't put, or I am adding something that you think I shouldn't add. Okay, I think this is fine, and this tutorial maybe it's going to take a while of time because I am just designing the thing afresh. Okay, so I think this is okay, but this butterfly here I would like to take it off. Okay, so what I will do is I will come to your spot healing tool, hold, click and hold, and you see the drop menu here. Come and select your patch tool. We just want to take off this butterfly, so I'll just make a selection around, click and drag and make a selection around it like this. So I will just click and drag, okay, to make sure that it matches well. You may not get it all perfect, but I think this is good, right? Alright, so Ctrl D to delete the selection. Alright, so I think for now this is good. Now the next thing I want to do is I might be placing my text at this side. Okay, so let me just go for my rectangle tool and then just draw a rectangle like this, and let me give it white color, and I still need to see through it, so I will reduce the opacity to say something like this. Okay, I still can see through, right? Okay, I think this is okay. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is, you can see the edge of this rectangle is sharp, so I will select the layer like this, and then add a layer mask to it, so I can just fade the edge in. So come for your brush tool, making sure that your foreground color is black, and then you just fade that side like that, and that is fine. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to start typing. I'm going to make this as simple as possible. Okay, so I will just wait. I've already constructed my text here. Happy birthday to Father, all of this. So yeah, I might not even be copying this thing, but once I open this one, let me copy the happy birthday. Okay, so I'm just going to select my text tool, and then I'll paste it here. I'm going to change the color to it's white, so I can't see it, so I'll just change the color to, let's say, black for now, so we can see what we are doing, and that is fine. So what I'll be doing is, I'll just make a copy of this happy birthday, okay, because I'll separate the happy from the birthday. So I'll just, okay, let me clean the happy from this one, and also this one, clean the birthday from this one. Okay, so happy birthday. Okay, so yeah, the next thing I want to do is, again, I like to bring or type my text first before I do some of other arrangements. Okay, everybody has their way, their preference. So this is, especially when I'm doing birthday design, I love to just bring in my text first before I continue. All right, so happy birthday to let's say to, I constructed something here. Let me see. Happy birthday to a father, teacher, mentor, and a prophet. Okay, so I'll just copy this and then just paste them here. Sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to break this apart. They should go down. Whoa, this also should go down. Okay, so do not worry about the spacing. I'll close it up. Okay, so my this thing is already open, my property bar, so I'll just close my spacing. So yeah, let me say 19 will do. Okay, all right, so this is fine. So happy birthday to a father, teacher, mentor, and a prophet. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to, let me see, what do I have here? Okay, the name and this motivational kind of thing, you know. So I'll just bring in the name. So I'll make a copy of this text again, and then paste the name here. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do is, I'll make a copy of the name because I want to separate the pastor from the name. So I'll just make a copy of this like this, and then I'm going to clean the pastor from this one, and then I'm also going to select the second one, this one here, and I'm also going to clean the name from the pastor like this. Okay, all right, so now I would like to arrange my things here. Okay, so let me, first of all, this happy, let me write it again because I do not want this to be in all caps. Okay, so yeah, now we change the typeface, the font to which font? I like using this font, Typo Longest. Okay, you'll find a link in the description to download this. Okay, so happy, and then the birthday too, maybe I will write the birthday because the font I want to use is stylish font. and you know how bad it looks when you use all caps for stylish font. Okay, so I will use which font now, let me check. Okay, Tally of Hawks. Let me check this one. Okay, this is not bad. Tally of Hawks, that's the font. Okay, but it's in the description, just get it. Alright, so for now I think this is okay. Alright, so I want to go bring in my 40 and work on it. Which one should I use? I have this, I have the, okay, I think this looks more nicer, and I will use this one. Okay, but I want to work on it separately before I bring it here, so I will just open it up in another page like this. Okay, so let me make a copy. All right, so what I'm going to do is to first of all take off the background. Let me off the first one, and then I'm going to select my my magic eraser tool. Okay, so click and hold on your eraser tool and then come to the magic eraser tool here. So I want my tolerance here 100 and then the opacity 200, so I'll just click like that, and as you can see it has taken off the background. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to again come and select my eraser tool, because I want to clean the yes and the th here. Okay, so I'll just do this. Okay, and this is fine. Now I'm going to make a copy of this 40th. Okay, so Ctrl J to make a copy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to off the down one. Okay, so I'll off this layer like this, leaving the top one. Now the top one, what I'm going to do is I will select my eraser tool again. I'm going to clean the down, this down side here, this orange yellow in color. I'm going to clean this off. Okay, all right, so leaving me with all this, and I'll off this one. Then I'll on the second down layer, and then I'm also going to select my eraser tool again, select the layer, and then I'm going to clean the top side of the 40. Okay, leaving me the down one. I want to have the two separately. So yeah, okay, so this is it. Okay, so if I should on the second one, okay, this is what we have. Now the next thing I want to do is to change the color, but all right, I will group them and take them to where we are working. Okay, because if I'm giving it a color, it has to, so I will just group them. Ctrl G, after you selected the two layers, Ctrl G to group them like this. So I will name this layer let's say 40th. Okay, so I will just hold my control, drag it to where we are working here. Okay, so we have it here. All right, so it's under the, have you seen this layer, the white background we have here? It has come under it, so I'm going to drag it right to the top. Okay, like this. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is to bring in the picture. So after bringing in the picture, then I think I can start giving it a color. So I already worked on my picture here. Okay, so I'll just drag my picture to this place. Okay, then I can resize it, say to something like this, then reposition it. Okay, I think this is not bad. All right, for now I'll leave it like this. Okay, maybe later I might come to make changes, but I'm going to leave it like this. All right, so the next thing I want to do is to give it color, give the text color. Okay, so now looking at this work now, the color should match with at least his dress or the shirt he's wearing. Is that dress or shirt? I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to come to this color section here, then I'll sample a color from what he's wearing. Okay, I think this is good. So because I'll be using this color for some of these other tests, I'll copy the hex code here. Okay, so Ctrl C, just copy this one, and then which one again? I will give this one also the same color, so I'll just paste what I copied. And then which one again? This one, maybe I'll leave this one to black. Maybe the name, I'll give it the same color. And which one again? Maybe for now, yeah, that's all. Okay, the 40, let me give it the top. Let me give it, okay, this one I cannot give it color directly, so I will give it color overlay. Okay, so I'll come to my effect section here, come to color overlay, or you can right click the layer, come to blending option, and then you see color overlay here. Okay, select the color overlay. Alright, so I already have the same color because I copied it, so I already have it here, and then that should be fine. Now the down one, as you can see, the anniversary is still here, so let me select the down one and give it a gradient overlay. I would like to maintain the gradient here, this orange and kind of yellow. I would like to maintain that gradient, so I'll select the layer, come to blending options, and then I'll give it gradient overlay. Okay, all right, I think I have a similar thing here, but let me make this one a bit hotter. Okay, all right, I think that's fine, right? Let me see the yellow, maybe. Okay, I think this is fine. But then if I should maintain the first one, then I must reverse it like this. Oh, this one, how do you think? Which one do you think is nice? We are doing a collaboration work. All right, this one and this one, this one, this one. All right, whatever, maybe for now I will just leave it to this. Now the next thing I want to do is, let me reduce this one some more. Okay, and then place it, say here. Okay, and then let me open up the 40. Small thing is too kind of small. And then yeah, I think this is okay. All right, so I will also open up the birthday to make this whole thing balance properly like this. Okay, all right, how do you think? Now I think the happy and the birthday, I want to give you some shadow, and let's see how you look. Okay, so we'll just give it some shadow, and let's see how this is going to look. Let's just work on the shadow a bit. Let me give it stroke, white stroke, and let's see. The stroke is too much, say 4 or 5, and then let's come back to our shadow. Something to make it visible. Okay, I think this is not bad. Okay, so I'm going to copy the effect on this one to the birthday. So as you can see, the FX, this FX here means effect. So I want to copy the effect from this birthday, the happy, to the birthday here, to this birthday. So I'll just hold on my shift key, sorry, my alternate key, and then drag, click and drag to this layer here, and then you see it applied directly to this one, and that is fine. So the next thing I want to do is to write 8H inside this 40 to make it sound like 40th happy birthday, right? So I'm going to just select this one, so because we grouped it, so I have to select it so it to enter the group. So I will just come and select my text tool and then write my TH here. Okay, so I'm going to open it up and I'm going to change this font. Okay, there's a font. I want to use a stylish font for this. Okay, let me try this font called Fall in Love. There are fonts too. Okay, I think this is good. The name of this font is Fall in Love. Okay, check the description. There's a link to my Google Drive. You can download it. Okay, so 40th happy birthday. Oh, this is beautiful already. Whoa, guys, come on, this is simple and beautiful already. Okay, so let's continue. So I'll just bring this one here. Okay, so 40th happy birthday to a father, teacher, mentor, and a prophet. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to let me just divide. I want to bring a division here. I'm going to create a confusion here. So let me use a rounded rectangle to just create some line here before I bring the name. Okay, so let me just do it. If in case it didn't look good, I'll just take it off. Okay, so just a simple line like this, and I'm going to change the color to the color we are using. So just change the color to this color we are using, and that is fine. So okay, so I'm going to make it like 2. So I'm going to make a copy of it and then take one to the other side. So I'll just make a copy like this. Okay, but then this one, let me change the color to red and let's see how it will look like. Okay, this is not bad. Okay, for now I think this is fine, so we'll leave this like this. Now the pasta, this pasta font, I want to change it to another font. Hey, I'll be used today. I'm using a lot of fonts. So Kenya coffee, that is it. Okay, so I'll just open it up some more like this, and let me change the color from black to say red. Okay, red color. Guys, how are you seeing this thing? What do you think? Do you think it's okay? See, if it is not okay, tell me. Let me change this thing right now. I hope you have not forgotten that we are doing a collaboration with, huh? Okay, so I'm going to also change the typeface, this font, to anything bold. Which bold font do you know? I think Impact is a kind of bold. Alright, I think this is not bad, so maintain this for now, and I'll close the spacing. Say, let me give it 15. Let's see. 15 is too much, so 20. Okay, so let's make it 25 then. Alright, 25 is kind of good. Okay, so guys, what do you say? This thing is looking beautiful and simple already. So 40th happy birthday to a father, teacher, mentor, prophet, pastor, blessing. Okay, so okay, this is wonderful. So I want to write something here, so I'll just make a copy. So I will just write, say, you are a blessing. Okay, let me say you are a blessing indeed, or you are indeed a blessing. Which one? Okay, let me say you are indeed a blessing. I told you in some of my tutorials that I am not a good or a fast typist. So every and any time I am typing, do not expect me to type like you. I know you are a fast typist. You type like, hey, like computer. So you are indeed a blessing. I think this matches his name right, because his name is Pastor Blessing. So just trying to emotionalize this thing. Okay, so let me see what I got here. Alright, so may the Lord bless you and enlarge your coast. Okay, I think I will copy that, and I will paste it here. Okay, so let me just separate them like this, and this one I'll give it black. Let me give it black and see how it will look. Not bad, right? This is wonderful already. Okay, I think I want to separate this one. Guys, what do you say? This is simple and looking nice already. Okay, so let's try something. Okay, let's select this. Okay, so wait, should I place it here? Oh, here. Guys, is it even that's important to bring it here? Alright, let me leave it there in case maybe I'll take it off. Now let's come to this our 40 here. Okay, hey, this tutorial is getting long. The 40 and everything, let's add some shadow to it. So let me select the whole, just select the whole folder here, and then come to your effect section here, and then just give it some drop shadow. Oh, so it will be visible. Okay, I think this is okay for now. Guys, this is looking simple and nice already, but then look at the hand. When I took the picture from the background, this place you know, like this place is not really good, so I want to just create something there. I have this sunflower here, so I'll just place it there. Okay, so I'll just place it here, just place it here. This is small, just place it here. Okay, let me try something. Let me blur it out a bit and see. Gaussian blur. Alright, I think this is okay, right? Well, for now, yeah. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, I like to do that. I'm going to just create some shape at the back of him. So let me just go for my ellipse tool here, then create something simple here like this. Say like this, and then I'm going to change the color from black to let's see what color now. See this color. Alright, I think this is good, and I'm going to reduce the opacity so we can see through it. Alright, I think this is not bad. Let me give it say 50. Okay, hey, 50. Alright, for now let me maintain the 50, and I'm going to make a copy of it again. Ctrl J to make a copy. Now the one behind, then I'll select it, and then I'll just open it up. The next thing I want to do is to create to just put some text here. Okay, so I'll just come to my text tool here, then first of all select the smaller circle here. First select that one first before you come to your text tool, and then just click here like this, and it will create that around it. Okay, so I will come and copy this happy birthday to you, Pastor Blessing here. I just going to copy this one and then paste it here. Okay, alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drop my text tool and then rotate this text. Okay, so I'll just place my cursor here like this, click, and then I'll just I'll just rotate it like this. Now I'm going to change the color of the text to white. I do not want it to be all that visible, or off-white. Okay, this is okay, right? And don't you think we've forgotten one thing? But after all, I'll not write it because nobody has to see it. The birthday is not yet. Let me go to my custom shape, and you know, this already, you might not have this. Okay, this is an installed custom shapes. Okay, so I will select one of these, maybe this one, and then I'll just draw some shape here. You can use any shape at all you want, but you might not have mine, but you can use any shape. Okay, but I want to change the color to the color we've been using. Okay, to this color here. Okay, so this place is where my date will appear. Okay, so guys, I think we are done, right? So looking at this, what do you think about this thing that we just designed? So drop your comments below down in the comment section, and let me see your thoughts about this thing that we have just designed, even though the time is gone so much. Okay, so God bless you for sticking around to the very end of this tutorial. I hope you've learned something. If in case there is something you want me to add, I will be very happy to know that. So just drop a comment for me in the comment section, and I'll get back to you in my next tutorial. Sign out.
A great door is open unto you. Woo! But there